Hello everyone, I'm Freaky and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be reacting to my good pals, your favourite Canadian YouTuber, Kratos versus Dante. Showoff showdown. Showdown. Psh, that's Naruto. Anyways, yes. So if you haven't seen this video, make sure you go in the description box below. There's a link to that video. So just watch that. Come back, watch this. So that's it. Let me continue. Ooh, this is interesting, isn't it, Mr. Spock? I don't know, Captain, but I think we're in for a right in our hands. I do agree, Mr. Spock. So, what do I think of this? Well, let me tell you guys something. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I've only ever played the God of War only a little bit. Well, I won't say I've played. I've actually like seen it on YouTube. Like, you know, just saw it. So the third game, you know, just on YouTube because it just caught my eye. I was like, wow, look at these giants, look at these like gods and all that stuff. And yeah, I kind of spoilt myself. To be honest, I really should, like, you know, go all the way back and just watch the game from there all the way to the end. Like, you know, in what's it called, in timeline order. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. But for what I got at the end of the last game, I think Kratos, you know, like, fought some titans. That sounds awesome. He fought some titans. You know what? Kratos is the Titan's worst nightmare. He's so tiny, but he'll just kill the Titans. And yes, if I to say, looks like his opponent Dante is gonna have a lot of well, a lot on his hands, really, because I mean, come on, this is Kratos we're talking about. He's taken on demigods, he's taken on titans, he's taken on gods, he's taken on the Furies, he's taken on so many things in his universe, big, small, powerful. The only thing I don't think he's ever taken on is actually the creator of everything in his universe. But anyways, I think Kratos might have this. Now let's move on to his opponent, Dante. Oh, when I was young, I played the games. Well, I'm not talking about, like, you know, the latest one. I'm talking about, like, back on PlayStation 2, back in the day. And let me tell you something. When I played that game, I was really shit your pants scared because, I mean, it had like that big massive spider, and it had like these jump scares, and it had like these Grim Reapers that came out of a painting, and damn, I was terrified of this. But you know, but you know, in the end, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and you know, even though I was like I was terrified of it. I don't know. I think I was like 15. Yeah, I was a pansy back then, but yeah, it was a good game. The second one, I was like, nah, it wasn't as good as the first one. The third one, however, I thought was pretty damn interesting. I mean, we got to see like Dante's brother Virgil. We got to yeah, see new demons. I mean, it was a good game. Don't get me wrong, but it could never reach the. It could never be like, you know, number one of the games. I've never actually like played number 4 because I didn't have any interest in Devil May Cry. I'm not saying Devil May Cry is bad now. I'm just saying, I mean, it doesn't all account for what the first one had, because I mean the first one had like, you know, it was just, oh, how do I say this? It was just. Oh, I think it actually took risks. I think it seems to be more like, you know, more bloody, more violence, and more that stuff. But I think as the game's going on, this says, yeah, we're gonna have to tone it down a little bit because kids are gonna be watching this. Bunch of pansies, but still. What's it? Kratos from God of War was pretty on edge, and Devil May Cry was on edge. Yeah, the first game. That's my opinion. I've never actually played like the newer game because I mean you can never. I saw like the design for like for Dante. I think it had like brown hair or something, and I was like, come on, that Dante. He's the one with the white hair. He needs the white hair. Both him and his brother. Jeez, for crying out loud. I've never actually like played that, and I've also got the anime to Devil May Cry. I wouldn't say it's bad. I wouldn't say it's good, but I would just say if you want something to watch, I'd say it's okay. The anime is okay in my opinion. I mean, the main villain is pretty terrible. Well, I wouldn't say terrible, more like he just doesn't leave much of an impression, and the way he gets his powers is just what. But yes, guys, sorry about that. It's really hot. Yeah, it's been warm all day, and it's hot tonight. Okay. The worst part is I ain't got no freaking water. I've got to fill it up. So, back to this. Yeah, I've been talking too much. So, what do I think of this fight? So, who do I think is going to win? Well, let's see. Dante has fought like big, massive, giant demons like Kratos, but Kratos fought like gods, demons. Actually, hold on. Oh, that's tough. Dante is very hard to kill. Kratos, I can't remember if he has like any regeneration abilities, but he is a very tough bastard to go up against. So Kratos has like the tenacity and the absolute fighting spirit to go on and on, fighting and fighting and fighting. So really, this is a tough one. It'd be cool if you had like a three. Actually, no, I'll get to that later. So okay, who do I think is gonna win? Okay, I'm gonna have to guess this because okay, I think Dante might actually win this simply because he regenerates. He's very hard to kill. He's like Alucard from Hellsing Ultimate. Dante's faced off against like giants before, and but Kratos has killed gods before, so this is more or less an even match. But I'm definitely gonna go with Dante, because he's such a badass, and he's pretty much unkillable. Kratos has been like killed like a few times, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with Dante on this one. So, Canadian YouTuber, I'm looking forward to this. And one more thing, I do apologise for not doing it as soon as I can because I've been like really busy, so I do apologise. But I'll continue reacting to your videos, mate. Okay, so yes, yes. I swear, if I did my reactions to Master Media's video in this heat, I think it'd melt. Okay, so yes. So with all that said and done, let's get to watching. Okay, so this is your favourite Canadian YouTubers, Kratos versus Dante. Did I say about this? No, whatever. Versus Dante, showoff showdown. Dun dun dun. Okay, so here we go. A 3, a 2, a 1, and go.
Welcome to Showoff Showdown! In this series, the fighters are called showoffs, and this is the series for the Showoff Showdown!
Oh, yeah!
Now let's meet the showoffs for tonight's showdown, shall we? Tonight, we have a hardcore epic battle between God and Demon. That's right, Kratos versus Dante.
Oh yeah, baby!
I'll say this much, whoever wins or loses, this battle is going to be one hell of a bloodbath.
Oh yeah!
I put links to the analysis on both characters in the description below. Now without further ado, it's time for the Showoff to Showdown!
Oh yeah! Oh, there's 80s.
Oh, made my day.
Prepare to die!
Ready? Fight!
Oh, I think it Come on.
Hey you, big guy. I'm looking for Aphrodite's chamber. I heard she really enjoys company. Care to help me find it?
Go back to hell, demon!
Well, hey, what's the big idea? Who the f*** are you anyway?
I am the god of war, and you shall feel my wrath!
Oh yeah!
A god, huh? Well then, prove it, tough guy.
How the hell do you make these animations anyways? I want to know. You know what? I think I'd rather Why is it doing ballet? That was funny. Hey, Macarena. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this is pretty good. I like it.
Why won't you die?
Don't ask me. Not much of a god now, are you?
Ah, man, here comes the rage from the God of War fanboys.
You totally stole that line from Kratos versus Spawn Death Battle.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Drew Pickles.
Now, in all
Pickles.
seriousness, let's discuss how and why Dante wins this hardcore epic showdown. Now, I will start off by saying this. If you have played both the God of War and Devil May Cry games, then you probably should have seen this coming. After all, Dante has a clear advantage in many categories. Now, it is true that the God of War and Devil May Cry series have been a rivalry with each other ever since the old days of PlayStation 2.
Oh yeah.
And before you ask, yes, I do have the games from both series.
Good
And to
you.
prove it, here's a picture of me holding the original God of War and Devil May Cry games for PlayStation 2, 3, and Xbox 360. Now, both of them are great games in my opinion, but debating on which game series is better has nothing to do with who would win in a fight. Anyway, sorry for getting off topic a little. Now, one of the only advantages that Kratos has over Dante is raw physical strength.
Duh.
While Dante has shown some pretty impressive strength feats of his own, I think it's safe to say that Kratos' Titan feat alone trumps any and all of Dante's feats of physical strength.
Yep.
However, strength isn't the only thing that matters, and there are many other categories where Dante has the advantage. Now, one of the biggest advantages that Dante holds over Kratos is
Regeneration.
speed. Now, Kratos does have the boots of Hermes, which might be able to help Kratos keep up with Dante's speed a little, but even with the boots of Hermes, Dante would still most likely be faster than Kratos.
How fast is
Now, the category in who is more skilled is actually debatable. Remember, Kratos has been trained by the Spartans and the Olympian gods to become the great warrior we have all know him to be. And as we all know, Kratos has killed every god of Olympus one by one,
Almost
except
every
for
god.
Aphrodite, all on his own. While on the other hand, Dante's skill is one that is matched by very few. One of the only ones who was able to match Dante's skill is his twin brother Virgil.
Those two are
Now,
awesome.
let's talk about Kratos and Dante's arsenal. While Kratos does have a wide arsenal of godly weapons, such as the Blades of Chaos, the Bow of Apollo, the Nemean Cestus, etc., however, Dante has a clearly much wider arsenal of weapons as disposable that not only matches, but also surpasses Kratos' arsenal. So I think it's safe to say that Dante has more ways to kill Kratos than Kratos has ways to kill Dante.
Yep.
And while Kratos is definitely not an easy opponent to put down, Dante does have what it takes to get the job done. And that's another thing. While Kratos is able to potentially do damage to Dante, assuming he can even hit Dante, he doesn't really have many ways to actually kill Dante. Because Dante has a healing factor that rivals Wolverine and Deadpool's, Dante can tank just about anything that Kratos has to throw at him.
And that's
Now
awesome.
the only weapons in
It should have
Kratos'
been
arsenal
Alucard
that
versus Dante.
might be able to kill Dante are 1. The Claws of Hades, which rip the souls out of its victims, although strong enough opponents can resist them, and 2. Kratos' most powerful weapon, the Blade of Olympus. However, not only would Kratos have a really hard time trying to land a perfectly direct stab on Dante with it, but Kratos probably wouldn't even get a chance to use the Blade of Olympus. The reason why is because the Blade of Olympus is not Kratos' first weapon of choice, and it is most likely something that Kratos would only use as a last resort if he has no other choice or no other way of killing his opponent. So Dante would pretty much kill Kratos long before Kratos finally decides to use the Blade of Olympus. Oh, and on another note, Dante has some pretty special weapons that might actually be even more powerful than the Blade of Olympus. For example, Dante has his brother sword, Yamato, which was said to be able to cut through literally anything, including dimensions and even the very fabric of space itself.
Dude,
and that's just one example. Okay, now before the Kratos fanbase shows up and says Kratos should have won because Kratos has killed gods and Dante hasn't, for those of you who have never played any of the Devil May Cry games, major spoiler alert in 3, 2, 1, but believe it or not, Dante has also killed gods. In fact, the gods that Dante has faced might actually be even more powerful than the gods from God of War. Now, if you ask me, I believe the gods from God of War are more on par with the gods from Mortal Kombat. Now, I'm not saying these gods aren't powerful, I'm just saying that they're not as powerful as other gods from different video game series.
The gods can be... Excuse me. The gods can be killed!
Anyway, as we all know, all of the fighters in Mortal Kombat, including the gods, can all be killed physically by having their bodies decapitated and or destroyed, which is exactly how Kratos usually kills the gods in God of War. Oh, and by the way, here's a fun fact. Kratos actually made an appearance and is a playable character in the game Mortal Kombat 9, which I also happen to own. Which means Kratos has in fact met and fought the godlike beings in Mortal Kombat, such as Raiden and Shao Kahn. Although Kratos can be killed physically just like the other gods in the game. Now, while it is true that Kratos' Mortal Kombat feats are probably not canon to the actual God of War series, but still, the ways Kratos can be killed in Mortal Kombat is actually not too different from the ways he can be killed in the actual canon God of War games. Okay, I think I talked about that long enough. Anyway, now if anything, the only weakness Dante has that might be a problem for him in this battle is the fact that he has a very arrogant and cocky attitude, and he tends to underestimate his opponents and become quite careless during battle. However, this might actually be less likely to happen while fighting someone like Kratos. I mean, think about it. If you actually meet Kratos face to face and you take your very first glance at him, does this look like the kind of guy you would underestimate? I don't think so. Oh, and by the way, I just realized something else. Kratos doesn't really have any way of countering or getting past Dante's Quicksilver. Once Dante decides to use Quicksilver, it's all over for Kratos. Because if Dante freezes time with Quicksilver, then Kratos is going to get diced up into so many pieces that he'll be better off served as a topping on Dante's pizza.
Ooh,
now,
yeah.
Honestly, I don't think I even need to bring up Dante's Devil Trigger now, do I? Now that would just be plain overkill. Now, don't get me wrong, someone like Kratos is definitely going to put up quite a fight against someone like Dante, but sadly, all Kratos will be doing is prolonging the inevitable, and it won't be too long before a god has fallen. So in the end, a god has been beaten by the devil.
Seriously, is that really the best line you can come up with?
Yeah, whatever. The winner of this battle is Dante.
Oh yeah,
by the way, I want to give a special thanks to the animator of this battle, Mario and Sonic Super Gamer. He has done an amazing job animating this epic battle, and he has made plenty of other awesome animations as well. So if you like what you see, go check out his channel and subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Got any ideas for show-off showdown?
I do.
Then let me know in the comments below, and hopefully, I just might do them. Now stay tuned for the next episode of Show-Off Showdown!
Who can it be? Oh, no preview? Okay. Oh, that was fun. So, my man, Dante. Man, I wish I could be like him. So cool, handsome, and you know he's a playboy. My boy. I'm not saying that Kratos isn't like that. I'm just saying, like, you know, I think in my opinion Dante's more, you know, cooler in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong, Gods of War is a good game, don't get me wrong. I think it has a really good story. Actually, hold on, which I think that Gods of War actually has the better story in my opinion. But I mean, Dante's got that like really arrogant, very laid back attitude. I mean, when he says that, you know, when you look at Kratos, he's someone that you wouldn't, you know, underestimate just by looking at him. But isn't that like a sort of like, okay, I'm looking at this guy and I'm gonna back off so I can try and figure out a way to go and, like, you know, try and beat him. But when someone comes up to Dante and he goes, "What, this guy? Come on, seriously, how can it be so and my head's cut off." Yes. Isn't that like some sort? Isn't that like some sort of like you know, well, I mean, I wouldn't, isn't it like, I'll say it again. Let's do this again. Okay, I mean, isn't that like sort of like an advantage for Dante? It's like, oh, okay. I mean, okay, so I'm just like I look like a slacker, and I'm just like minding my own business, and I don't care. I'm arrogant, blah 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 blah. And when like big powerful guys come up to him, and it's like, look at him. He's just so he looks so lazy. Oh, I can take him on. And oh, look at that, 100 demon corpses all over the floor. So there you go. I mean, it's kind of like his outlook appearance is his strength, because they can't I'll say in a second. They would underestimate him. So yes. So so really, when people look at Kratos, they think, okay, this guy looks very intimidating. I'll just back off and try and like figure out a way how to beat him. But when they see Dante, it's like, what, this guy? Seriously? Bang! There you go. Good match. I liked it. So, ideas. Blah 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 blah. Okay, what about Alucard versus Dante, or actually, hold on. Can somebody name like a character that can actually, beat Spawn? Because I can't think of a single character that can actually beat him. No, because apparently Spawn can actually, destroy reality and like rebuild it or something. I can't think of a single character that can actually do that. I can't think of absolutely any character that can actually do what Spawn can do. I was thinking, okay, then who can beat Spawn? Alucard. No, sorry about that. I had an emergency. So yes. Where was I? Oh, I forgot where I was. There's Spawn, if I remember correctly. Yes, there was some. What was it again? Yes. No one can actually beat Spawn. I mean, I can't think of anyone else that can actually defeat Spawn. I mean, can anybody think of Spawn? I mean, maybe, I don't know, Xeno, probably, maybe possibly. Let's go there a little bit. There we go. So, let me think. Alucard versus Dante. Yes, make that happen. I mean, they're both almost the same. I mean, is that one's a vampire and one's a demon? Actually, you know what? Those two are very compatible. They need to fight. These two need to fight. Think about it. I mean, Alucard is basically indestructible now, and oh, sorry. And Dante is almost indestructible. I mean, they're both very powerful. Make it happen. I want to see that. Alucard from Hellsing Ultimate versus Dante. That would be cool. I would love to see that. Let's see. What about... Let's see. That's what happened. That's what happens when my sister sprays me. Let me think. Some people are gonna groan at me when I'm about to say Kirby versus Buhon. Yeah, I know lots of people are gonna groan at me about that. Let's see. Let me think. What about? Let me think. Spiegel versus Vash from Trigon and Cowboy Bebop. What about Goku? Actually, no. We'll wait until the Dragon Ball Super finished, and then we can use Goku as much as we want. Damn it, that's not strong. Let me think. What about? Oh, sorry about that. So I'm just looking at my stuff up there. What about? That's a tough one. What about Naruto versus Ichigo? That's a good one. It's like samurai versus ninja. there's a there's a new novel that that shows what happened after the war with your watch. James Hansen made a video about it. It's like, like what happened after the war. I mean, Grimjow and and Nell and that other Encore survived. Eisen got sent back to where his prison was. I'm actually glad that happened. We got answers for Bleach. What else? So there's let me think. Oh, let me think. Let me think. I can't think of anything. I would say like Hang versus Naruto, but yeah, we all know who's gonna win with that one, and yeah, Naruto would win that. What about One Piece versus Fairy Tail characters? I mean they're almost similarly close. That'd be cool. What about Natsu versus Luffy? It's like Wizard and Pirate. That'd be cool to see. Let me think. What about Lelouch versus Light Yagami? Oh, we all know who would win that one. Light Yagami. All the Konki's boys go wild. Ah! but seriously. Let me think. No, I can't think of anything else. I mean, I'm completely stoked. I know, I got it. Afro Samurai versus Rioni Kenshin. Rioni, I don't know his name. I haven't actually watched the series yet. Or maybe Afro Samurai versus Samurai Jack. That'd be cool. Is there another samurai I'm missing, which is very very powerful? Ignore that. Afro Samurai versus Samurai Jack, or it could be Rurouni Kenshin. Yeah, I mean that's a good fight. I'd love to see that. I think Afro Samurai would actually win that fight. I can't think of anyone that is badass with a sword. No, I'm looking all around. It's usually all anime stuff around here. Let me think. Okay, I'll think outside the box. What about? No, I can't think of any, other than the ones I previously said. So yeah, that was pretty good. I liked it. That was unlike the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Ruby. This one was like nice and short, which I like. I mean, there was nothing wrong with the Ruby and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. It was just that the last one was like really long. And this is perfect. I mean, it's around 10 minutes to half an hour is more than enough if it's if it's that. I mean, yeah. If I had to say anything, this was pretty good. And Drew Pickles, glug, 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 glug. and the animator. That was pretty good. I thought you was the one who was doing the animating. And as you go researching, that's awesome. you should totally team up with Animation Rewind. That'd be awesome to see. Or Teen Go On Fighter. That'd be cool. I'd love to see you guys. Sorry. Team up. maybe you and I could team up. That'd be awesome. So yeah, that was awesome. Way to go, Canadian YouTuber. Hey? It's gonna be, and please keep on bringing your videos over to me. I'll do them as soon as they're up. Okay, keep on coming, buddy. So yeah, that was awesome. Now, please go and check out your favorite Canadian YouTuber. Hey, he's an awesome YouTuber. He's a rising star in the making. Everybody, woo! Three cheers for you, Canadian YouTuber. Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. He's awesome. So yes, and yeah, that's all me done. Peace out.
Thank you guys for watching, and if there's a series you want me to check out and review and give my thoughts on it, or if there's a top 10 list you want me to do, or any reactions, or responses, or rants on anything geeky, just leave links and comments in the comment sections below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And if you guys want to follow me on my social medias, I'm on minds.com, VidMe, Gab, Twitter, Tumblr, Patreon, and my other social medias are down there in the description box below, so if you want to go and check them out, please do. And don't forget to subscribe and share this video. And please go and check out my new skeptic channel, Gypsy Freak. It's also down there in the description box below. Peace out.